No, no!
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but... Well, if you think about it rationally, there was no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, mon ami? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you pass. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand in the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monami, Monami and I are the bestest of friends. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now. Enough. Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1mm bit. How sad. Distressing your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know. We weren't even friends in first place. And as your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. Well, there may be some demands for that. I fell for it. I totally took the main bait. And bait what? Alright, so let's save here. So we're halfway through. But not gonna lie, it's going pretty fast.
I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities. Huh.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like... it's possible that we overlooked something.
Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this.
Fatal wound that wasn't the spear? Don't even know if it actually exists. But if it does... We need to find that out. We need to find out what it is, no matter what. Okay, wait, what's a piece of blue paper?
Let it.
What's a piece of blue paper? Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
No.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
If it's something that can't
Yep.
be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold,
How?
or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
How?
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
Real cause of Nagito's death. Is this something I overlooked?
Let us.
So let me just make sure Monokuma's special poison. This enhanced light liquid is highly potent, takes effects immediately. So this liquid is highly dangerous when vaporized in gas state. It is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes.
Consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand.
It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
Okay, so it has to be the poison.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
There we
I
go.
agree with that.
It's the poison.
That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison?
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange.
It's not I, it's we, us. Me and Mikon.
Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing.
I'm not gonna lie, what kind of poison isn't made for killing? I haven't heard of like, oh yeah, this is poison to heal someone. Like, what? I mean, antitoxin, like something like that. Like, I don't know.
I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
Oh no. Who says anything about drinking?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
Enough with the hardtail.
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible. Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Are there any left?
Hell no! No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear!
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The way the poison entered Nagito's body. The answer is written on the warning label? You should think carefully and try to remember it. Need to inhale it. It says once it's, Lee's body becomes like heavier than air. And because Nagito's on the ground, hey, he's gonna get the full dose of that, right? So, oh, ow, that hurt. So after the poison's been released, it's hit the ground. Nagito absorbed it through breathing it in. There we go. Question 1. What state was the poison in when it affected Nagito? Gas? There we go. Alright. So it's gas when he got hit. Okay, what's next? What's next? Gotta remember, like, what button is jump. Because I feel like I might need it. Dang it. Yeah, this is just like the game Run. Oh, come on. I'm running out of life here. I'm running out of life here. Jump at the last one. There we go. Question 2. How did the poison enter Nagito's body? Entered through his nose because his mouth was covered. So how can he, enter through his mouth? It has to be through his nose. There we go. And that's the last question, right? Yeah, because there's only 2. If there was more, it would have shown up on the top left corner there. So yeah, only 2 questions. Enter his body via gas state and through his nose.
It's all coming together. What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
The volatility is low. The liquid is dangerous when vaporized.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
The reason we didn't breathe in the poison gas should be able to explain that mystery too. I mean, the part that I think gets me, the sprinklers. Yeah.
The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
In gaseous state, it is heavier than air, breaks down in minutes, and is susceptible to hydrolysis. Hydrolysis? Yeah, so it's possible you to poison someone to death without any complications.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers!
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but...
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he can kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Are you sure? Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
If Nagito really brought poison to the warehouse, then the thing that would have been left behind is the meat on the bone. back from trial 1. Oh, but the container.
Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
I mean, we saw the poison. It was the poison container. It was in his room.
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
The container probably melted in the fire.
But we would have saw that somewhere, right? At least some kind of thing that looks like it was melted, right?
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible.
But they didn't want to see anyone, take
I mean-
anything.
An accomplice? It is just two.
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get anyone. I don't want to hurt. I don't want to get hurt any. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired. Tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. So I want to just rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh?
oh, Hajime, I knew you figured this out. Now you just gotta prove who killed me.
The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing. And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
What? This feeling just now. Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Kane just said right now might be a new clue. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt this video real quick, but got new merch. Save the 7 shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies are available right now at my shop. Links will be down in the description below. Get your hands on a shirt. Comes in multiple colors. And hopefully you guys can enjoy it. Feels really great. Feels really nice on the skin. And really hope you guys enjoyed. Now, back to the video. The fire extinguisher. Nope. Or is it? Oh no, fire grenade. Fire grenade. Oh man, there was the F. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. Boom. Oh. Oh, ding. Give me E. I'm gonna need an A. Oh, boo. Oh, no. God. Nope. No. D. There. No, I need E. Oh, God. Oh, there we go. And there we go. Fire grenade. Too many words are on the screen. I mean, I feel like it would. No, actually, it would make more sense if it was on the Vita, because you can only still hold one letter at a time. Ugh.
Huh?
The fire grenades! Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone.
Nope. Nagito planned the whole thing out.
Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
He's a smart guy. Very smart.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but... the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime. Could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Oh, I just want to check one more thing again. Yep. He's shielded up by a layer of aluminum that we have in our possession. Where's it? It's a thin piece of aluminum. So one of them was replaced.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
Sonia's words contain a clue that contains. Sonia's words contain a clue that the contents of the fire grenade were swapped with the poison. And it's this.
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash.
It's a rock.
The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right?
No.
So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide! Enough already!
No. No, that's not it.
You're right.
How could it break?
If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
Yeah, there is no accomplice.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
Yep. Because there's no accomplice. How could the fire grenade break?
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same? Could that same moment be when we all threw the grenades?
I see! Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so.
You know, it would be wild, you know, just like, hey, what if everything was just poison? So it would be everyone who threw it.
When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us.
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
What the heck? But you said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Huh? The person who prepared the poison fire grenade was...
I see!
It's only Nagito who's the one who did it.
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
The person who set the house on fire was... I mean, technically both of these are right. Nagito set up the fire with the whole Monokuma panels. But we set it off when we, you know... Nagito?
I see!
Yeah, it had to be Nagito.
That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
The reason Nagito set the warehouse on fire.
I see!
To make someone throw the poison.
Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
It's all part of his plan. He's thinking 20 steps ahead of us.
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
All of us did. But the specific one is unknown. Or if it's only one. I mean, I think it's only one because we only saw the one aluminum. But
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be? Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades.
what if it's at the last one on the right there, like in the middle row, that's, you know, the ones that stand out the most?
Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison. And then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
And the spear is what killed him.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
This is the part I don't like. Just like, oh yeah! Who made him breathe the poison? We don't know!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve.
Then how can we solve it?
He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
But it's not an educated guess that we've done previously. It's... Or I guess this one would have been an educated guess because of, you know, the evidence that we knew before, you know, figuring out, oh, it's a poison.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as a killer.
That's not the fucking issue here!
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever.
What do you mean?
I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times.
What do you mean?
I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Okay, we didn't need to know that.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? I'm so how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
But how is it possible for us to guess who the killer is when we don't have definitive proof of who the killer is? It is literally random.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
Like, literally. It is literally, hey, it's just like, oh, put your hand in this box full of people's names and pull out whichever one you think, might be the killers.
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
And that is...
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning?
Let me just look at the truth bullets, just see what we have that we have or haven't used. Okay, this isn't going to be important. We use that. That was mentioned. This is not sure that's going to be brought up. I think essentially at this point, everything here is not going to be needed. So, like, not sure this is going to be mentioned anytime. But the rest of this is just not gonna be needed because we just figure out, okay, we already know that, hey, it's poison. One of us used it. We know how he set up, his whole crime scene. So, what else are we gonna be talking about?
I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
That's right. It doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Then, I have to do it. Even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Oh, the closing arguments. Okay. Okay, let's closing arguments. Let's do it. Okay, so inside Nagito's refrigerator. So it's not gonna be these. Right before switching the poison. No, it's not gonna be that. Okay. What's placed inside the break room? It's not gonna be any of these. What's beyond the Monokuma panel? No. Soul body wasn't tied up. So it's gonna have to be this. Yep. Okay, how do you support the spear? With this. Okay, in order to hurt himself, no. Not gonna prop up the knife with something. The reason warehouse was set on fire. So it was poison. Made spear fall, him letting go. Okay. Poison from the shot grenade is... Yeah, there we go. That's poison. Smelled it. It's just like, die. Let go. Spirit drops. Okay, so there's that. Everyone throwing it. So everyone is literally is like anonymous getup. Okay, so to get to basically near the beginning. Okay, so right before switching the poison was the lid. Suck 3. The special poison. Okay, so that's it for panel 1, 2, 3. Let's place inside the break room. No, that's not it. Okay, so we gotta get the bear ready. Okay, so in order to hurt himself. Okay, so yeah, it has to be that. No, it's here. Okay, something with the Monokuma plushie. Okay, stock 4. Okay, so it's beyond the Monokuma panel. No. Inside the break room. No. Okay, what the heck? Not. The restaurant doesn't even matter. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, so to hurt himself, he taped up his mouth. Okay, then he also needs. Was the fire? No. The reason we went to the warehouse was because of the bomb. Well, it was because of the laptop that was there, but the fire. But okay, the light. Okay, so that's there. Just put the oil lighter here. Okay. I'm guessing it has to be that last one there, right? Oh no. This. Okay, the last stock. Okay, so there's the computer. Place the computer there in the warehouse to try to trick us. Oh hey, I'm in the warehouse. Ooh. Okay, so there's that. So now just gotta do the fire grenades. I believe that should be the last one. Let's set that up. There we go.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Let's recap.
The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base. Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs.
Man, I'm just thinking of the pain that he had to withstand that entire time, and just like, ugh.
Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up, he also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
Are you saying we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Huh?
He said this to us earlier. That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
What Nagito believed in was his talent.
I see! Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
He believed that his luck is gonna reveal who the killer is, who the traitor is.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
Oh no. I mean, what did Sonya do? What did Akane do? Fuyuka, what did you do with that talent? You're the ultimate Yakuza.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
Yeah, he did what was it, like a 5-to-1 odds of him dying, and he got that one odd. Yeah, Russian roulette. It's instead of 1 bullet and 5 empty, 5 filled and 1 empty. A 1/6 chance. And he did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. It's always his luck.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
You sure about that?
I just thought... it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Huh?
He factored in his belief in us. But for some reason, he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it.
Right, because even in the file, it didn't say anything about the traitor.
That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
No. I don't even have to ask. I already know what the answer is.
I see.
Traitor. It's always after the traitor.
That's it. The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Yep.
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
But he didn't. Like, the file didn't have anything on the traitor.
Then what he said in his video message.
To use the traitor's handbook. So, I'm guessing that he guessed that it was... Wait, did I just realized something. Did I say Mikan earlier instead of Chiaki about something? I was gonna say Mikan. I was like, wait, why is Mikan coming to my head? Like, she's dead. So I was gonna say, so he guessed that Chiaki was gonna be using her student handbook to disarm the firework bomb. But when she did, and it didn't disarm, that did prove that she wasn't the traitor. Right? After secretly monitoring everyone's activities.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then, it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believe in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
No, mon ami, say it. Say it.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. It sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happen, but...
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it. Because they weren't created to do that.
What do you mean by created?
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself!
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor?
The traitor. The traitor.
Hajime, please.
Yeah. I knew it was. Despite this being my second playthrough, I hate doing this. I hate doing this. Oh yeah, Mayu, yeah, she's just, or no, it's totally Cass, you know, him sipping all the time and all that stuff, you know. No, no. Oh yeah, Sonia, you know, a princess of a country we'd never heard of. Oh yeah, that totally makes sense for her to be, you know, a traitor, right? Yeah, totally. Making her the traitor makes obvious sense. You know, why would we have someone of a fake country, you know, be here, you know? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I know that oh man. Oh, don't look at me with those eyes. Don't look at me with those eyes. Uh,
It's... you?
I hate this. I hate this. It's like the opposite of like Danganronpa 1. The person who's always there for you the entire time. Oh hey, yeah, no, she's gone. Or the person who's always been supporting you.
Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on!
Aw, you totally guessed right.
Why? But you know, just like this sucks. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. I hate this. I hate it. And this is all just by guessing. Because, hey, Nagito said, oh, hey, yeah, the traders just got used the handbook. Chiaki was the first one to use it. And, like, she used excuse, oh, yeah, I just want to guess, you know, one of us had to do it, you know. Yeah.
Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it. Why? This is nonsense. Why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki, are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying future foundation. That is obviously a lie.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Huh?
Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all! 'Cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends. Anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
Monami and Chiaki's relationship. Proving it here is the only way?
Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. Burst open and mix.
Oh my god, burst open and mix.
I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face. I won't let you.
How am I missing?
Burst open and mix.
God,
I'll lower your grades. Disappear. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. I'll lower your grades. Hajime, you stupid face.
Go, 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 go.
Let's all get along.
Come on.
I won't let you. Let's all get
Come
along.
on.
Burst open and mix. Chucky and I aren't
Monum
best friends.
Mi's notebook.
This is the end!
She says she can't write. See who wrote it for her.
When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
Oh, so sudden?
Give me that notebook!
Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
What is this? Is this Monami's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too, so that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
Oh. The truth is, I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. It's just... I just wanted to turn my eyes from the truth it contained. But now I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
The topic we discussed in that entry. Final dead room.
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go into the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room, but the only one who knew that.
It's Chiaki.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you'd do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
Yep.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of course not.
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe, but...
But then nobody will be saved.
No. To bring up Sonia's account or something.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
Come on.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs,
Oh, wait.
there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Wait, I just realized, is the white noise supposed to be Chiaki talking? I don't want to believe it, but I have to move forward. I have to move towards the path she's showing us.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb,
No, it's not
didn't
Chiaki
Chiaki
talking.
use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
Oh, dang.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a
Yeah.
traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way
Let's open Monokuma's account again. Never told that fact to anyone.
Chiaki
Yeah.
would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
No.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs,
Yeah, so
there's
Monokuma's
no way you
account.
know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Yeah, so guy used Monokuma's account.
Chiaki
No one
is
knew
not
about
the
it
traitor.
When we were
except
trying to
for
turn off the bomb,
him
didn't Chiaki
and
use
then
the card reader right away?
Sonia afterwards.
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
No, I'm not saying it's not just you. It's Monokuma as well. Monokuma also knew that it was fake. So that's what I'm going at with here. So okay, so it's not that.
Damn it!
Okay, so if maybe it's the wrong choice there? Oh man.
Okay, then. So Sonia's account. What was that then? Yeah, Monami knew. Yeah, Monami knew. She saw it.
He is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn, didn't
Yeah,
Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's
Yeah,
no
I
way
mentioned that
Chiaki
earlier
would know.
in the
that
trial,
was fake or
and I
not.
forgot about that.
The only person who knew it was a fake was... me, when I tried to detonate it.
No. There we go.
That's not it. That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake. Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I do not want to hear that! Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonia.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
Okay, so where are we going at with this?
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Sonia. She's panicking pretty badly. I won't have enough words if I counter her the right way.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
It's kind of difficult to try to choose, like, okay, which one do I cut with?
Even if she knew the bomb was fake,
Okay, so do I wait here?
that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence,
Okay.
I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Alright.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake.
Ooh,
That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand. If so, you could not declare that. Monami and Chiaki were working together.
dang it.
Damn it!
Just gonna go back to the original.
Even if she
Dang.
knew the bomb was fake,
So,
that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too.
so Monokuma's account has
After
to
all,
be
I
used,
also knew
right?
the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the... What matters is who. What matters is that she heard it.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
Oh, man.
If so, you cannot declare that.
Full Speed Academy 5. How is that supposed to relate to any of this? No, this won't help at all.
Monami and Chiaki were working together.
So anything is all over the place, but she should know. I also wish it wasn't true. So she knows it. But like, like Monokuma's the only one who knows about it. I'm hoping that Chiaki just says, just kidding with her usual tone of voice. But that, it's just my selfish desire. Chiaki isn't wishing that.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
He said he didn't tell anyone.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake.
Yeah, he wouldn't tell anyone else. That's his thing. Yeah, he never revealed that fact to anyone. So why would Chiaki know?
But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
That Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it! We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
I know.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
God damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
Oh man. Why'd it have to be Chiaki? Why'd it have to be her? Man. It gotta be because of that, the seventh phase, dang it. Hey guys, this episode is sponsored by Dubby. Dubby is a clean energy drink that's made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or inks like other energy drinks. I just got myself the Dubby sample pack, which comes with this little tumbler, and also comes with 4 flavor packs. Got the peach and beach, or beach and peach. Comes with the dub squat sludge. My bad, sludge. I'm reading it backwards. Oh, then we got the Dragonade. I should probably look at it first, then do a thing. And then the Galaxy Grenade. So we're gonna try one of these today, and I'll tell you how I honestly think about it. Okay, so out of the 4 here, let's try the let's try it with the Galaxy Grenade. Let's try this out. Alright guys, so got a drink right here. Again, it is the Galaxy Grenade. It is watermelon, guava, and lime explosion. So, okay. Color is kind of grayish. Okay, but cheers. Not bad. I would say no. Would like the flavors to come out a little bit more, but it's not bad. It's not bad. If you guys want to try out the samples shaker yourself or buy any of the products on Dubby, make sure to use my coupon code PowerJ at checkout to save 10% on your order. So again, that's PowerJ at checkout for 10% off your order. Now, back to the video. So yeah, that was an unintended cut. Like I was like I went to eat something because I was like recording for like 3 hours, and then like, oh yeah, let me just unmute myself, and accidentally press the stop recording button. So yeah, hey, let's just finish off this chapter, right? Yeah, Chiaki's leaving us. Oh god, it's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness. Loneliness. Sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who urges moving forward, then we have to start walking and believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead. No one's liking this. No one's liking this at all. I bet you're happy, huh, Nagito? You're happy that Chiaki's gonna be leaving us. but she did nothing wrong. Like, the traitor and leaking information to the Future Foundation. But what has she been doing to us? That's the thing. She hasn't been doing anything to us. We don't even know if the Future Foundation is really evil or not.
Even so.
Why, man?
Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the results. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Komaeda's killer is... Chiaki Nanami.
Damn it!
Are you serious? That was correct.
Yeah.
The fact that Chiaki wasn't a traitor, the fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck.
Everything was true.
Damn it.
Plus, that means that bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it.
Stupid. We're not celebrating at all.
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your identity? True identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
I cannot believe it. Even though I do not want to believe it. There's no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I just could have said it sooner. But I couldn't say it no matter what.
'Cause
I can't betray the Future Foundation.
Can't betray?
well,
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation. What the heck?
But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself.
You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
well,
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions.
You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not gonna answer, right? Like, if we ask you why you were in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry.
That is...
Even if you were the traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend, even now. We don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed, and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say that he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't that strange? Strange?
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost.
You raise a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor.
Huh?
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations! You successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor and kill everyone besides the traitor.
Huh?
Kill everyone besides the traitor?
Are you serious?
That was Nagito's goal?
Huh?
Why would he do something like that? Well, to form a plan that only the traitor would survive? Is that bastard really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay. Okay. What?
Well,
I mean, it's not Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chiaki!
You really are a kind-hearted person.
You think so?
Jeez, I wonder where you got your personality from.
perhaps.
Maybe our dad and our big brother, don't you think?
Hey, come on now.
Hey, don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Teru.
I can't lose!
Then I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else, even if I know it's a fight I cannot win, I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Huh? Retaliate?
I will no longer let you do as you please.
Oh boy.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
She's self-destructed?
What'd you say?
What is going on?
Huh?
Monokuma,
Like, die?
No, no!
I'm not dead.
whoa, a new one fucking came out!
Phew!
Man, that surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I can't lose.
Not yet. I'm not dead yet.
That's...
Hey, what?
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
Hey!
Not yet. Seriously, stop it. If you don't stop right now, it's all gonna get destroyed.
I won't forgive you.
Of course, I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I will be the one to protect my students.
I won't let you.
I will protect them with my life.
Monami, you...
Hey!
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come all at once.
Ooh, how exciting!
How many? Not that much. Just around 10 to the 60th power.
10 to the 60th power, right? Let's see. Let's do 10 to the 60th power. Okay, so go to the symbols area. Second, no, that's on. Oh, there is to the 60th. Oh man, it's not even showing up. It just comes up to 1E plus 60. Oh boy. It's a lot. So it's saying like what, like 10 decillion? Is that it?
What did she say?
What?
1 million?
1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead, 10 to the 52nd, 10 to the 56th, then 10 to the 60th. That's 10 to the 60th power. joking around. You sure have quite the daring spirit.
Too bad.
Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene? While you're doing this, my clothes are continuously, endlessly created. In the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
That's wrong.
What? Those are just stuffed animals.
That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're bluffing. Monami, finish him off.
Hey,
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma.
What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic.
Magic, huh?
Could it be?
Have you already attained that much power?
Hey!
Hold on. If you bring out magic so suddenly, we're gonna be so confused. Unless you mean magic in technological sense, we won't understand this at all.
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me. They're not gonna call this magic or something.
Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
in the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement?
No.
What's this?
And how many Monomis are left to challenge my army to the 60th, 10 to the 60th power? You don't have to say anything. I know. Let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? I know everything. I am the conqueror of the new world.
I can't lose.
I won't give up. Even if I have no choice, no chance of winning,
It's okay, Monami. Well,
It's not about giving up, you know.
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them. But
Right?
Damn it.
What the hell's going on?
I do not know for certain. But the only thing I can say is
Please listen.
Monokuma is the enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like...
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
This is bad.
We're in a situation between we're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between these two organizations?
Damn it!
Okay, that's it. Let's just leave that talk for later. Because
Yahoo!
because the punishment time's gonna start.
Hold on. Just a little more. Just a little more time.
To wait or not to wait? That is the question. Which will cause more despair? That's the real question. Think about it, you know. You know, right? There's no way I'd wait.
But I haven't...
I'm sorry.
Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have.
Not that I...
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer.
Special bleeding service!
For Monami, too.
Huh?
Why even Monami? It's a 2-for-1 special. I could kill that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. Also, I don't need anybody that will define me anymore.
Uh-huh.
Also, I remember now.
Sorry.
I'm an only child.
That is...
What is that? It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway. And not just that. I'm decided to believe in everyone.
You guys, I'm sorry about so many things. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Bye, everyone.
Baby, no! Not my real Chiaki!
It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No, I don't want it to go, man! Remember, Chiaki's dream? Oh. Alien invader. Not gonna lie, did you really think the exit would actually work? Pac-Man. Yep. Her dream. Do you remember that? Well. Yep. You know, they could have escaped this. Chiaki. No. Man. Why did this have to happen? Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments. Without realizing, I fell to my knees. A feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. Just had to end. Before I could ask what I need to ask. Before I could say what I needed to say. Chiaki vanished before my eyes. and I couldn't even tell her thank you. If I had said that, would she have been comforted a little? She was Akisakira as a traitor. Would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurts.
I don't believe it!
Good gracious! Oh no, oh no. Good gracious, that was a big surprise. For Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of point man during the class trial, as did Nagito.
What?
But not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too.
Phew.
Oh well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you need to rely on them.
Huh?
Wait, does that mean?
Now that the annoying rabbit is gone as well, all the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island is completely gone.
Hey!
Are you serious? We can really leave this island?
I shall now present.
Yep! Congratulations! With this, I shall announce the end of the Killing Skull trip.
Ooh, excuse me.
For you 5 who survived up until now, I shall give you the right to graduate. Thank you all for your hard work.
Are you really okay with that?
What do you mean?
There's still 2 days left. If you were acting like your usual self, you would be setting things up so another killing happens right away. You're right. Stop it! What are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changes his mind? Also, you said you 5, like you were emphasizing that part. Does that mean the number of people mattered more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it's the end already, even though there's still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
It matters that there are 5 people left?
You.
Are you planning to make volleyball team?
Stupid fool!
You need 6 people for volleyball. Don't stay quiet. Say something. What's your actual purpose? You're an enemy, and an enemy of the Future Foundation. So what's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is the world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created.
Huh?
no.
Well, you'll just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. That timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
And when that happens, you'll know everything. You'll see all your questions answered in one go. And then, you guys will find out for yourselves just how messed up this new world is.
Hey.
Huh? A new world? Don't you say new shit all of a sudden?
Yep.
Well, just think of it. Think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should enjoy life on this tropical island to the fullest. Because once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you.
Monokuma's boisterous laughter carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. The laughter just kept going. Forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, didn't matter at all. I returned to my cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why I didn't look back on everything that happened till now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen. And buried deep in my sheets, as if I was trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure the long day. And then, the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, the Future Foundation, Host Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all of that? And not just that, if we were really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope's Peak Academy? That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. At a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. And it's counting down to the last hours. Less than 9 hours to go. I feel like I had a fun dream. Somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right. It's the last day. According to Monokuma. Suddenly, my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by fear that I never felt before. I feel like I had abandoned in this world. Completely, utterly alone. Nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia. Like everyone was gone and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything. Like everything in this world was nothing but lies. I can't yell that loud. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape. When I left the cottage, I randomly ran into her.
Hello there.
And I think we're gonna call it here, guys. I know we didn't reach the end of the chapter, but we're gonna be getting into that soon. So, yeah, gonna call it here. This seems like a good place to call it. Actually, you know, let's go on a little bit more. Hajime, good timing. Good timing? What do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory? Yeah, when we were dealing with the bomb ruckus. What about it?
Well,
Apparently, there was more to that message inside that laptop. Huh?
yep.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently, it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so we weren't able to watch it until after the class trial? Why would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as will.
Nagito's will? Where is it right now?
We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together.
Got it. The restaurant. Actually, yeah, we'll call it here. This is a fine point to leave it off. Just leave off that mystery of like, oh hey, why is Chiaki back again? What was with that glitch happening? Looks like we were in some kind of virtual reality space or something like that. But yeah, is Chiaki really dead? What's happening? Who knows? We're just gonna have to find that out next time on Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, favorite, share with all your friends. Check out links in the description below for all my streaming links. And I will see you guys soon on the next episode. Or the next video. Power out. Yeah.